I'm 30M, engaged to my fiancée, Ava, 28F, for a year, together for 4. Our relationship's been great. We met at a mutual friend's party, bonded over hiking and bad movies, and she's the kindest person I know. Wedding's in 2 months, and we've been knee-deep in planning. Venue booked, invites out, the works. Ava's had one serious ex before me, but she mentioned a casual situationship with a guy named Tyler, 29M, about 5 years ago. It was nothing official, just a few months of dating and hookups before it fizzled. She said it ended amicably, no drama, and they've barely spoken since. Last week, while helping with the guest list for final RSVPs, I saw Tyler's name on it. I asked Ava about it casually, and she froze, then admitted she'd invited him without telling me. She said it was no big deal. They ran into each other at a coffee shop 6 months ago, caught up as friends, and she thought it'd be awkward not to include him since he's part of her past. When I pressed why she hid it, she got defensive, saying I was overreacting and that Tyler's just a friend now, happily dating someone else. But might get twisted. Why sneak it? We've always been open about exes, and this feels shady. I dug a bit. Yeah, I checked her phone while she was showering, not proud, and found a few texts from Tyler over the past months. Light stuff like congrats on the engagement, but with emojis and inside jokes that made me uneasy. One from her said, miss our late night talks sometimes, which she claims was platonic. When I confronted her, she swore it's nothing, that she's fully committed to me, but now I'm spiraling. Is she still hung up on him? Why invite him to our wedding if she's over it? The big day's looming, and I'm questioning everything. Reddit, am I in the wrong for doubting my fiancée over inviting her ex-situationship without telling me? Or should I let it go and trust her? Update 1. Thanks for the reality checks. Many of you flagged the secrecy as a red flag, and it pushed me to dig deeper. Quick update because things got messy, and I'm reeling from what I uncovered, needing advice on whether to postpone the wedding. Recapping quickly, I discovered Ava secretly invited her ex-situationship Tyler to our wedding after spotting his name on the guest list. She downplayed it, saying it was casual and friendly, but I found flirty-ish texts that made me question if she still has feelings. When confronted, she insisted it was nothing and accused me of not trusting her. After my post, I sat Ava down for a real talk, showing her the texts I'd seen. She admitted keeping in touch with Tyler more than she'd let on. Sporadic messages since their coffee run-in, mostly reminiscing about old times. But then she dropped a bomb. They got matching tattoos during their fling, a small wave symbol on their ankles, symbolizing going with the flow. She never told me because it was embarrassing and meaningless, and she didn't want me thinking it was a big deal. Tyler had texted about it recently, joking, our waves are still crashing, which she laughed off and replied, I was furious. Why hide a tattoo from your fiancé? She cried, saying it was a stupid impulse from her early 20s, and she's over him completely, but invited him to prove to herself she'd moved on. We argued hard. I said this secrecy made me doubt her commitment, especially with the wedding so close. She swore Tyler means nothing romantically, that she's excited to marry me, but agreed to uninvite him if it bothered me that much. Now her family's involved. Her mom called, saying I'm being controlling and that exes at weddings are normal. I'm torn. Postpone to sort this, or push forward. Has anyone faced hidden ex baggage like this before the altar? Update 2. The drama hit a boiling point, and it forced some brutal honesty. Your suggestions to confront head-on and consider counseling were spot on. Update coming because a pre-wedding showdown changed everything, building on the secret invite, hidden texts, and tattoo revelation. To recap the full picture so far, Ava invited her ex-situationship Tyler to our wedding without telling me, which I discovered via the guest list. This led to finding flirty texts and learning about their matching tattoos she'd hidden. Confrontations escalated, with her downplaying it as past nonsense. But my doubts grew, especially after her family sided with her and called me controlling. After the last update, I couldn't let it fester. Our wedding's weeks away, so I demanded full transparency. Ava handed over her phone, and that's when I found deleted messages from Tyler, recovered via backup, more emotional than she'd admitted. Like him saying, I sometimes wonder what if we hadn't ended things. And her reply, me too, but life's different now. No cheating evidence, but clear lingering what-ifs. I confronted her that night, heart pounding, and she broke down admitting she'd been in touch because Tyler reached out during a rough patch in our relationship last year when we fought over work stress. She said it was just nostalgia, not love, but she invited him to the wedding to close the chapter by seeing him there as a friend while committing to me. Things exploded when Tyler showed up unannounced at our engagement party 2 days ago. Ava had mentioned it in a text. He pulled her aside for a quick chat, and I overheard him say, you deserve better than settling. Remember our connection? Ava shut him down, telling him to leave, but the damage was done. I stormed out, and we had our biggest fight yet. She accused me of spying. I accused her of emotional infidelity. Her family intervened, with her sister revealing Ava had confided in her about harmless doubts, but swore she chose me. We're in limbo, wedding on hold, starting emergency couples therapy tomorrow. Did I overreact to the messages, or is this a sign to call it off? Update 3, wrapping this up with the full resolution, as we've come through the fire and landed on solid ground. The input here was crucial in pushing for therapy and boundaries. Thanks for helping us navigate what could have ended our relationship. To recap the entire story, it began with Ava secretly inviting her ex-situationship Tyler to our wedding, uncovered via the guest list, sparking doubts about her feelings. This led to revelations of hidden texts with nostalgic vibes, a secret matching tattoo from their fling, and escalating confrontations where she downplayed it all. Tensions peaked with deleted messages showing what-if regrets, Tyler crashing our engagement party with loaded comments, and a massive fight that put the wedding on hold, with her family calling me controlling amid the chaos. After Tyler's intrusion and our blowout, we jumped into intensive couples therapy, daily sessions for 2 weeks. It was raw. Ava admitted the contact with Tyler stemmed from unresolved insecurities about settling down too soon, fueled by their carefree past versus our real-life stresses. She confessed inviting him was a subconscious test to affirm her choice in me, but it backfired, stirring old emotions she hadn't fully buried. No physical affair, but she owned the emotional slip as a betrayal of trust. I shared my fears of not being enough, and the therapist helped us unpack how her secrecy mirrored patterns from her family's dysfunctional dynamics. We uninvited Tyler permanently. Ava called him herself, explaining the invite was a mistake and cutting all ties, which he accepted grudgingly after admitting his own lingering hopes. Her family backed off once we shared therapy insights, with her mom even apologizing for meddling. We postponed the wedding by a month to rebuild, using the time for dates, open talks, and even a mini vacation where Ava got her tattoo covered with a design symbolizing our future. The big day happened last weekend, and it was perfect, intimate, joyful, no extra drama. We're married now, stronger for facing this head-on. Therapy continues monthly, and we've set rules like full phone transparency. Ava's shown real change, and my doubts are gone. We're excited for our honeymoon and life ahead. What started as a nightmare became our turning point, proving our commitment and deepening our bond. No more secrets, just us moving forward happily ever after.